morning. My name is Rachel and I'll be helping you make this month's craft, our Chinese New Year's planner. So if you've already been to the library and gotten your craft pack, grab some scissors and let's get started. First thing you're going to want to do is take your little packet of wheatgrass seeds and put those in a cup of some water. That'll help them germinate faster. Now take your can and be very careful because the inside of your can is still pretty sharp. Take your paint and your sponge, and we're just going to sponge paint this entire can. You can leave the bottom though. So just dip it in there and just begin to tap it on the sides like this. Now I have to tell you, I had some help getting this craft ready. I need to give a shout out to Mina and to Minerva and to Wookie Stormcrow and to Jean Louise Finch. They're my cats. They ate a lot of cat food trying to get this ready. But they were happy to support your crafty endeavors, let me tell you. Now you may have noticed my cats do have some very literary names. Mina was named after Bram Stoker's Dracula. Minerva, for all you Harry Potter fans, Minerva McGonagall. Now Wookie, he's kind of a mashup. Wookie because we're Star Wars fans. And Stormcrow because of Gandalf the Grey. The cat's a gray and white Persian. And he kind of looks like an old man with his face all mushed in. And so we called him Stormcrow after Gandalf. And then finally we have Jean Louise Finch. She's my tiger baby and she is rotten just like Scout was in To Kill a Mockingbird. So there you have it. Alright, you guys are looking at me weird. I know you got some unique pet names too. I see you. Alright, so this is what a first coat looks like. As you see, there's lots of the can shining through. Now this is all your preference. If you want to have more of the can shining through, kind of more of an oxidized look, leave one coat, do 2 coats. I actually did 3 because I liked a little bit more coverage on mine. And it doesn't take too long for it to dry, so if you do like the more coverage, it's not going to take way much longer. So once you got that covered and it's dry, set that aside. We'll get rid of these. Now, like I said, here's a 3 coat. You can still see, I'll put it over here, you can see better, a little bit of the can through, but it's just a little heavier coverage. Now we're going to take our safety pins, our clothespins, and we're just going to put those around the edge of your can. And if you can see the little indent on your on your clothespin, that's where we're going to put it on the edge. So just begin putting those around the edge. And if they're a little wonky, it's because the springs offset there. So just put that in there. Just begin to put those all the way around your can. Now I got turned on to the idea of Chinese New Year because I love to decorate my house seasonally. And so there was always this awkward time between Christmas and spring that it's just kind of like, So I love to travel and I love to learn about different cultures. Now, I don't travel like Cheryl from the library. I don't know if you've seen any of her travel pictures, but that woman could show Dr. Seuss a thing or two about the places to go. She's been everywhere. Amazing. Anyways, so I was reading about Chinese New Year, and it takes place in January or February. It's a lunar holiday, kind of like how our Easter is. It shifts each year. This year takes place in February, and I think February 12th. And they begin preparing for it the week before. And that's called, I think it's called the Little Year is when it's what they call their preparation time. And then on February 12th, it begins their New Year celebration, which they call their Spring Festival. And during that time, they have family dinners, and then they give out red envelopes filled with good luck coins to kids, and those are called Hong Bao. I'm probably pronouncing that terribly wrong, so sorry. But their festival culminates at the end with the Lantern Festival, and I don't know if you've seen pictures of that, but it's beautiful. Lanterns on the water, and they have parades. It's just a really neat thing to see. And so I took those ideas when I was decorating my house and decorating kind of an Asian style with lanterns. And that's always been something I look forward to after Christmas. So that's how this kind of came to be. So once you have it done, it'll look something like that. And then we're going to set that down. And now we're going to take our ribbons, our burlap ribbon, we'll put on first. And you'll just take your little packet of glue, snip the corner, and put a line down the middle, just, yeah, there you are, just like that. And you can smear it around with your finger or with your other end of your sponge. And then we're just going to put this around the pins, and you'll be covering where that spring shows. Let's press those in there, kind of pull it tight so it wraps it nice there. Squeeze it gently. There you go. And once you got that on there, you may have to add a little bit more glue where your burlap overlaps with the other end. You're just going to repeat the process with your red ribbon. Add glue to the back. And then I put that right in the middle of that burlap ribbon. There. Try and get that a little right. Now, if your burlap ribbon is a little wonky cut, that's because of Jean-Louise Fitch, the rotten one I told you about. She has to be all up in your business when you're doing crafts. So there we are. So there you have that. Kind of in the middle there, it's hard to see. Or you put it top to bottom, whatever pleases you. And that's tacky glue, so it should hold pretty good. But if it's a little more glue than you wanted, don't worry about it, it'll dry clear. So set that down. Now we're going to take our red cord, which red is supposed to be a good look color. And you're going to make a loop out of it, just like that on the end. Then you're going to thread that loop through the center of your coin. This is a good luck coin, so you'll put that in a hong bao. I think that's how you say it, I don't know. Then you're going to pull your ends through that loop and pull them tight. Kind of even them out, like that little wonky there. And now you're going to tie another knot at the top, leaving enough so your finger can fit through there like that, because you're going to hook this over your clothespins. It'll look something like this. I don't know if you can see that very well. There you are. Now just find where you want to be the front, and then we're just going to slip that over the top of one of your clothespins. Pull that down, and if you want to, you can cut off those ends so it gives you a nice clean look. And then pull it down so that your coin kind of dangles there in the middle. And now we're going to plant our wheatgrass. So you're going to take your dirt, and we're going to empty most of this dirt in there. Leave a little bit at the bottom so we can cover the top of the seeds. So I'm just going to put that in there. Let's see. See, I left about that much. Can you see that? That's easier to see over there. There you go. Spread that dirt around. Now take your seeds. I'm going to pretend that these were germinating in some water. And then we're going to sprinkle those on the inside. Just kind of cover all around. Happy little seeds. There's that on there. If you need to, you can spread them out. And then just put a thin covering of dirt on top. Now you want to keep these moist for at least the first week or so. And I started seeing my first green sprouts, I think it was after 4 days. And then it seemed like after that it just took off. And that's really fun to watch. And just cover the top there. Spread those around, pat it down a little bit. Again, you'll want to keep that moist, so sprinkle some water in there. And then in about 10 days to 2 weeks, you'll have a lush wheatgrass planter that you can use for smoothies. Or you can let your cat have it because it's organic. You can share it with them. After all that hard work of eating all the cat food from these cans, I think they deserve it, don't you? Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, next month we'll be back the first Thursday of the month, and we'll be doing a string art heart. So I hope to see you next month. Until then, find something to celebrate. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.